Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today's replay is from Kotzos, and I'm terribly sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Now he is in the Golden Lion at tier 10 Dutch cruiser. He's on the map Islands of Ice. It's an arms race battle, tier 10, and we can't see the enemy team lineup because of course we can't. And yeah, there is a sub in the carrier. Now, for a start, the friendlies have found the enemy Leeuw. Now the Leeuw is hydroed and it's hydroing back. Planes are in the air and also shells. The Leeuw is surprisingly reversing around here. Like, you know, if you are hydroed, you usually don't want to reverse in front of the enemy's guns, especially since you can obviously see, like, he's hydroing those ships. So he reversed in front of those ships, knowing full well that they were there. And I mean, the Leeuw has been hydroed itself. Currently isn't, it's a bit too far away. It has been hydroed itself, so, you know, even if you thought, like, maybe I can torpedo ambush something, despite the risk, you know, torpedoing into a hydro is going to be relatively tricky. And despite all of this, the Leeuw somehow survived for now. Of course, the Leeuw could now just run away, disengage. The enemy has a heal, it would recover health over time. But this is World of Warships we're talking about, so it came back! It came back. Well then, that's a start. Now, some planes going for the Hindenburg, and Trump is getting in on this. Now overall, the enemy team has one more buff. It's not the end of the world, but it's a shame that the enemy has a heal and the friendlies don't. Heals can be rather valuable. But there is a heal spawning. Well, there are two spawning. But one of them should be grabbable by the friendlies. Or it would be if the friendlies wouldn't all be so far in the back for no reason whatsoever. But the game is still early, so we'll see. Meanwhile, our Golden Lion here is launching some more planes. And he is also going to use some armor piercing. The Duncan here could be a problem. Duncan guns might hurt, so he is already angling. But speaking of hurt, it was a pretty good salvo in the Assumer, and the Assumer is still showing broadside, and here is the greed. He's, you know, he started angling against the Duncan, and then he was like, nah, I really want those citadels. And he's getting them. And he is even in time to angle again for the battleship shows. So it all worked out perfectly fine. Now, in comes a Hindenburg, also broadside. I mean, you know, I guess broadside is a life choice. Only overpens though. Now we've got some more planes going. We've got some armor piercing going. Front turrets are still rotating. And yeah, those Brits can be pretty quickly. Unfortunately, that was a miss here. Oh, the Asuma. Once again, relatively broadside. Like, those ships just hate angling, don't they? Ooh, it's still alive. But good damage, good damage. Meanwhile, Hindenburg is... I mean, you see a pattern, right? And... also still alive. Okay, Hindenburg was angled there, though, in the end, I suppose. So, meanwhile, the friendlies have lost the heal on their side to the enemy, and the enemy is possibly gonna get like the third heal, because the friendly team is... But what are they doing? Okay, there has been an enemy submarine spotted there in this mess, but like, seriously? What's going on there? Well, at least the friendlies are pushing the enemy back on this flank. Unfortunately, there aren't that many buffs around here. And the enemy having so much heal and the friendlies have none is usually a very bad sign. Also, there goes the Hindenburg finally. Now, some more planes incoming soon. Maybe there is chance for another fire on the Duncan. The Azuma is finally tired of being citadeled and has decided to just angle and leave. That's a shame. Now, there is a reload buff coming soon that the friendlies are probably gonna get, and there is a lovely fire. Now, our Golden Lion is also going for some high explosive here. Maybe there is a chance for some more fires. Although, I mean, Duncan is probably gonna heal most of that back if it lives long enough. Now, the key area is going to spawn soon, and that's obviously going to be important to take. Now, on the left flank, the friendlies are still not actually interested in playing this game, but, you know, maybe they'll at one point go somewhere or do something.
Probleem opgelost, kapitein.
Now, there are 4 ships aiming at our Golden Lion. That could be a bit of an issue, especially if the ships in the center get some broadside shots. Now, the island in front of him, well, the island towards his left is almost providing cover. Well, it might actually be providing cover already. So he has made it into sort of safety. Now, once he leaves here, the Duncan can shoot him again. But as long as the island of the left protects his flank, I think he's going to be fine. Oh, the Azuma is back. And the armor piercing is back too. Meanwhile, Duncan is in serious need of another fire. Oh yeah, there are more citadels here. So, will the Azuma angle? Probably not. Well, it's trying. Actually trying. Meanwhile, are the planes going to finish off the Duncan? Well, not entirely, but there is a fire. Is there a damage con? Well, it doesn't look like it. Okay. So now we have an Azuma to deal with, and then potentially an airfield. I mean, you know, I know it looks like a carrier, but clearly it must be an airfield, because a carrier would surely move at this point. Or so you would think. Well, the Azuma is providing a very nice target here for the airstrike. It's not moving that much. So, oh yeah, oh that hurt. That felt dirty. Oh, poor Azuma, it finally angered. And then this happened. Oh well. Meanwhile, the airfield, that's looking surprisingly like a carrier, is still, you know, just sitting there taking it. Now, unfortunately, the deck armor of carriers is relatively thick, so I'm afraid those planes aren't going to do that much, despite the fact that the carrier, you know, is not even moving. Is it AFK? Can we see planes? Wait a moment. Is this guy just, you know, AFK? Come to think of it, have we ever seen planes so far in this battle? I mean, I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to what happened on the other side. But, you know, it's going down, that's for sure. Some more planes incoming. I mean, you know it. Oh, hey, there you go. Okay, so AFK or not, it's dealt with, and that's the good news. Now, Boris Chambard. Overall, this is starting to look pretty decent for the friendlies. Like, the enemies have a lot more buffs, but they are running out of ships. And, you know, you also need ships as well that can profit from those buffs, otherwise they don't really do that much. And there's a Kraken! Nicely done. There is a Kraken. There could be even a 6th kill because this Odin sea. Oh yeah!
Vijandelijk slagschip vernietigd.
There's one more.
Stationen brauche Feuerunterstützung.
Well, yeah, I have a feeling the friendlies are winning this. Now, the friendlies never managed to get a heal, which is unfortunate. So, lost hit points here won't be recovered. Then again, there is finally one up for grabs. I'm not sure if there is enough game left that it matters though. Meanwhile, we are back to broadsides and armor piercing. It's a lovely Minotaur and it's slightly too fast. Also, RNG isn't really that helpful here. Okay, next try. This time it looks a lot better. Yep.
Gutes Spiel allesamt.
We hebben een vijandelijke kruiser vernietigd.
Yeah, it worked. Now the friendlies are actually gonna get that center. That should also speed up the remainder.
Heeft de leiding genomen.
The enemy team still has 4 ships left.
Onze overwinning is binnen bereik.
And they look relatively healthy even. Not sure about the sub and the destroyer though, but keep in mind the enemy has 3 heal buffs, so
Detecteerd.
they are probably reasonably healthy. Yu Yang is getting raided, but it's behind an island. I mean, we are up to like 7 kills, 8 for the division. Maybe we can get some more before it's over. The Soyuz already burning pretty heavily, but maybe the planes can get another one. It's dodging most of this. Oh, we can get another fire. Nice, nice. Already at 236,000 points of damage. Ah, we can get more. There really isn't much space left for this Soyuz to burn, but there is a lovely Confederate, so there is that.
Slagschepen gedetecteerd.
Meanwhile, the friendlies are now already up to 800 points. Like, getting this center so just escalates things relatively quickly, doesn't it? Our Golden Lion here is careful. I mean, you know, it's not like his thinking matters at this point, but he is still taking it careful. And why not? He's... Oh, are we gonna get an 8th kill here? The Soyuz is on fire. It is low and... Nope. And that brings us to the results. Over 3,000 base experience and a very nice carry right there. 7 kills for him and 9 for the division in a total. So yeah, that required some hard work there, but it was a lovely victory. And you know, you don't see the Dutch cruisers doing that well so often, so that was a treat. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you next time.